The cool thing about you know auto attacking creeps in this game, as opposed to Dota, if you guys have played Dota, I'm sure some of you have played Dota before, and some of you are pretty pro at it. Uh, but you're never supposed to auto attack. You're supposed to last hit. Well, there's no last hitting in this game, so the only way to deny, quote unquote, somebody is to push their creeps into their tower so they cannot get the gold for it. Uh, it's a simple concept. I'll go into it a little more. It's just if if the tower takes a creep, then that's one less creep that a user can take. So yeah, pushing into their tower is actually pretty encouraging in this game, and you should definitely use that opportunity if it presents itself. Now, I'm not really sure of what that hero is. I do know this other hero, Master Yi, but looks like this Master Yi is down. Oh, first blood. That's really important. From a team aspect, you want to get first blood because that's more gold for your team, and it obviously gives you an advantage when it comes to buying items. So try not to give first blood, and try to get first blood as much as possible. If you play with friends, it's even easier. I mean, all you got to do is just get on Ventrilo, play next to them, and just say, hey, let's attack this guy now. Coordinated attacks using Ventrilo, that's the advantage that teams do have against pub players. When you're playing solo, you don't have that ability. You have to type it out. That slows you down. You might not be on the same page. And yeah, I'm gonna max out Mocking Shout actually. I think I said I should keep it at level 1. I actually meant keep your spin at level 1. Your Mocking Shout is one of your best abilities because your damage doesn't really come from your spin. If you notice his abilities, he doesn't really have any damage abilities. So, well, where does his damage come from? It comes purely from his crits. You see this red bar under my green health bar? Those are actually my crits. And once it's max, I get about 50% crit, I think. Now this Master Yi is overextending too much. I'm going to back up, heal up with my Bloodlust ability. And once I'm done with using my rage, I will spam Bloodlust because it takes no rage to cast, no mana, so I can just use it every 10 seconds. And I get a free 60 health heal every time I use it, so. A little cheesy, I would say. But, it's a cheap hero. Anyone can use it. Anyone who plays, 3 or 4 games can say, I need a new hero. Let me just try out Tryndamere. I have 2 assists right now. That's better than well, the rest of my team. So, and Bobo Myth, the guy next to me, has 2 kills. So we're doing pretty well right now. Looks like he's low on health. I'm gonna back up a little bit to let him know maybe we should be careful. I don't feel like engaging when you're that low of health. But he seems to be sure of himself, so I will engage if he decides to. Just gotta watch out for that. Yeah, that was a bad idea. So yeah, I will end up getting away though. But it's really important that you do back up. Um, when you have that little health. And the only reason why I went with him is because I don't want to have him, getting raged and then yelling at everybody. So, yeah. But hopefully he learns from that and realizes that that was too little health for him to go in. But you can see that the only reason why I came out of that was because of my blink. Now I never um, really use my spinning slash unless I'm engaging or retreating. For damage, I do not use that at all. There's no way. Um, Another mistake that this guy made when he engaged too quickly is he could have just waited until we had our ultimates. That would have been quite handy in that situation. We actually could have gotten them both if we had our ultimates. So key things to look out for. You have to be patient, know when you have the best advantage, and know when you have the least, so that you can, time your attacks more effectively. Same thing with StarCraft 2. When you get your level 1 upgrade, hey, that's a good time to attack because you have that advantage over your opponent. So you wouldn't just start your upgrade, have it, go into the middle and say, hey, now it's time to attack for no reason. Um, so, yeah, timing attacks, pretty important to remember. Now, the reason why I'm staying back is because we're all at full health. I don't have much rage. And looks like they're going to get away, so looks like Master Yi has a pretty good counter against my Mocking Shout, which is my main offensive ability. So if he cannot be slowed, I cannot catch up to him. It's pretty simple. So, um, but once I do have enough damage, I'm gonna be able to catch him off guard and just burst the crap out of him. Because when I pop my cooldowns, they're gonna be so quick, man. Got one. If she wants to engage, I will engage her. Pop my Surge, my Undying Rage. Now I have a Flash and a Blink. Worked on her a little bit. My intent was not to take her down, but now that she's farming with low health, a teammate can come by and punish her for that. And your item build is pretty important. Like I said, follow the recommended items. They are usually the best for your hero, but in the order in which you buy them has significant impact on your game. So what I like to do is I like to get a lot of critical strike. So now I have critical strike with my Avarice Blade and only my attack speed boots. Next I'm going to get a cloak to raise my crits even higher. So yeah. Now I'm going to get Bloodlust next. I'm going to keep my Spinning Slash at level 1. Now I can see that Master Yi is in the middle. I'm pretty much soloing against this other hero here. I think her name is Vayne or something. Not sure. But yeah. Okay, now it looks like both are back up top. And they're pretty low health, so we have the advantage at this point. I'm going to keep the pressure on. I don't want them farming at all. I don't want them to get near the crease. If they do, I'm going to attack them. They're going to have an even larger disadvantage. And force them to fight with the tower to get those creep kills. Like I said earlier, you want to push into the tower. And important to not waste creeps. You want to get those last hits in there. Oh, just missed that one. That could have been the 15 gold I needed to get the item when I go back to town, so that's very important, instead of just standing around there waiting. I could have tower dived right there, because my ultimate does allow me to have invulnerability. But chose not to, because there's two there, and she might have finished me off had I gone for mastery. You got to remember, this tower hits hard. Even though you're level 9, or you have your level 2 ultimate, it's still going to hit you pretty hard. I would always say that it's better to wait for an opportunity that presents itself rather than forcing one, because you want to gain an advantage for your team. So right now I am 1 kill, 2 assists, 0 deaths. I do not want to give them any more of an advantage. I can give away maybe a couple, and it would even out, but I don't want to stay in the advantage, so gonna just play it safe. Since I'm up so much, I can already, just stand here and farm. There's no more reason for me to push. I already have the advantage. Obviously, if they overextend by getting out of range of their own tower, then I will punish them for that. But it looks like they're just going to hug their tower for now. So. Oh, looks like I can't get him. Gonna pop my ultimate. Alright. Nice, and he finished him off. Oh, but he was not able to get the other guy. Did not able. Unfortunately, I did not have my DPS items, so now I got that cloak. I'm gonna work on the Yomu's Ghost Blade that gives me attack speed.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill.